Welcome, everyone. This is another All Things YouTube. Who am I? I'm Matt Haas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a show where I break down the news about YouTube and not only tell you what's different on the platform, I show you exactly what's different and what you need to know to be awesome on YouTube. That's right. Learn how to get more subscribers, learn how to get more views. It's all good, and it's everything that I cover here. I am so glad you're here. If you're in the chat, write me a little note in the chat so I know you're there, or watch the show and remain undetected. It's up to you. If you're watching this on a replay, in other words, the live show has ended and you're just watching this on my channel, welcome. If you're new here, write "Hi Matt" in the comments, and I would love to meet you down there in the comments. So that would be fun as well. Let's see who is here. We have Artfully Yours with Diana, Brenda G's Designs, Bryson Dawson Cartoons for Kids Videos, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs, Harneal Media, and Osprey Mama. I think Frankie's Woodworking and CNC is here as well. Billy Burt. All right, glad to have you there. Share the show. We got a lot of stuff to go over today, and I'm going to give you also ways to get more views. That's going to be a topic. Yes, yes, yes. If you have a question, go ahead and ask it. I will get to it sometime during the show. Just type the @ symbol, All Things YouTube. So start typing ALL. You'll see All Things YouTube pop up. Smack that and then type your comment, and I will see that highlighted nice and yellow on my screen. That really helps. I have a Discord as well. Drop the 24-hour Discord link. You can join that area, and that's used for people to watch the show in real time and then speak to me directly in my ears. You can't hear what they say, but I can. It sort of helps me also monitor the chat so I don't miss anything. But do type @AwesomeWoodThings on there when you type a comment, and that would be great. There's obviously that's instructions for people watching live. If you're watching a repeat, then, well, hey, you can comment on the video itself. That's right. Also, if you're watching a rerun, you might want to skip to minute 8. That's about when things get really moving around here. Matt, I am recalling liking all your beauty improvements on your live show. Cool. Yes, I've been making small improvements around the set here, and I'm really trying. Let me jump on Discord, Matt, says Jim Bashirs. That'd be great. Well, before we get going, I want to thank those who optionally supply me with monetary support. That is always appreciative. This is one way you can support not only the Awesome Wood Things channel. This is another channel I have where I make things out of wood that are awesome. But this Patreon account also supports All Things YouTube. So it's 2 in 1. So that's something you can do. I also have a Subscribe Star. That's at the same /AwesomeWoodThings. You can shop with me on Amazon. I have an affiliate account. Buy a t-shirt, direct PayPal, or send me physical stuff in the mail. These are all options that you can use. But let's look at some of the Patreon supporters. So my top patrons are Jerry Brown. He's from polyonzacrafter.com. One of my latest supporters, Portal Woodworks. That's David Jones. Thank you for your support. And Osprey Mama. Both Portal Woodworks and Osprey Mama are YouTube channels. Another top supporter, $3 tier, is Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. And we have some $1 patrons down at the bottom. And this one is a podcast. The rest are all YouTube channels. We have Shane's Hobby Shop, Miter Mike's Wood Shop. Don't forget, #Marvelous McKenna. She is McKenna, and she's marvelous. Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Wood Shop, Marcel's Workshop with the new logo, JP Woodwork, that's Jamie Page, and a podcast again, Mr. Mike Laffey from Maybe I've Said Too Much.com. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. Thank you for your optional monetary support. And I'm thinking about adding a new tier to Patreon support. I won this beaver at a local amusement park. And if you are a patron and you are also invited to my home, you can come over and you can look at my beaver closely. But you may not touch it. I have a no beaver touching policy at the Haas house. So he's going to sit there on my piano and watch the show. There we go. I might need a name for him. So if you have a name for my stuffed beaver that I won, let me know. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some news. I'm going to tell you what's different on the YouTube platform and show you. And then I'm going to get into some how to get more views on YouTube. A couple good tips. All right. Before I get started, don't forget on Thursdays, I do a show called Mind Equals Blown with Brenda G. She's in the chat right now. It's on her channel. Brenda G's Designs is a channel. 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. We talk shenanigans, and it's a grow your channel type stream where you can find new friends, and we ask the audience to give us interesting facts. If they blow our mind, we give them free virtual tacos and free cowbell rings. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and it's blowing up. People are really liking what Brenda and I have going on over on the Brenda G's Designs channel. So do check it out Thursdays at 7 if you can. We will be glad to have you. Portal Woodworks is here. Hi, Portal Woodworks. Welcome. Bob Lee's Woodshop and Other Things. Did you change your YouTube name, Bob Lee? I like it. I dig it. See, I'm a big fan of YouTube channel names that have no ambiguity. Awesome Wood Things. Guess what happens there? I make things out of wood that are awesome. All Things YouTube. Guess what we talk about? All Things YouTube. Bob Lee's Woodshop and Other Things. I love it. And it has the word things in it too. All my channels have the word things in it. I do have to play a tune on my piano for a tax write-off. Yeah, I'm learning the tune to the Titanic. I know. Maybe if I have time, I'll do that. Osprey Mama. Thanks for the suggestion for recommending I play the piano so I can legally write it off on my taxes because I used it for business purposes. Hey, it works in my head. All right. YouTube. Let's go talk about it. Are you on Discord, Brenda? Says Jim Bashirs. Yeah, we have some Discord help today. You heard Jim laughing? He should only be in my earbuds. Oh, she's joking. You got to watch that, Brenda. She's tricky. She'll Titanic, that's a hard one. Yeah, it is a hard one, but the app that I have, they have the music you play along to, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and I'm only on intermediate, so it's not every single note. It's just the notes I've learned so far, and the chords I've learned so far. So it's sort of half, most of the music. Anyway, I wish I could just like download how to play piano and then just have the talent, but or have the ability, but that's not the way humans work. At least not yet. Yeah, the Matrix, they did it. That's what I need. I need, to give an instruction to the server. 2 seconds later, I know all forms of martial arts. All right, let's talk about the YouTubes. First item is subscription count consistency. What the heck is that? Well, here's the thing about developing a website. You have a feature, the display of the number of subscribers you have. In some people's mind, you think, oh, I'll develop that feature and then it'll work everywhere. That's not how websites work because they've got the display of the subscriber counter in the YouTube studio. They have it on your YouTube public facing page. They have it on the subscribe button. They've got the count there. They have it on the mobile app, Apple, mobile app, Google, so it's many places. It's on the television, the television apps. It's there too. So it's in many places. And guess what? It wasn't all figured out. Like it wasn't consistent. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it was not consistent. So if I go back to the dashboard, so I have my subscriber count here. Like if I went to the app, it may have been different. And I did notice that. And I also know it seemed like this was the most behind on the web in this studio beta. So blah, blah, blah. Long story short, it's now consistent everywhere. So that's good. Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop is here. That's Al Forte. Hi, Al. I was talking to him earlier through the Discord. Isn't technology fun? Second piece of news is the merch shelf. So if you have the ability to sell merchandise and have that integrated into your channel, you now have the merch shelf in more countries. I think 10 more countries came along. So let me show you what the merch shelf is. So let me go out to let me fill up DeFranco's channel. Does he have merch? I don't see merch. Okay, who has merch? I think Nick Nimmin has merch. Try Nick Nimmin. Where's your merch? Okay, who else has merch? Well, you know what I'm talking about. The merch that's underneath the video. They've got a little carousel of stuff. Who else is there? Try and show it to you. Come on, baby needs a new pair of shoes. There you go. There's the merch shelf. So this feature here, this is now available in 10 more countries. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I don't have merch. That doesn't apply to me. Well, it's something to shoot for. Build your channel, and when you have that feature, you will have exposure to more parts of the world. And it's also, if it doesn't apply to you, it's also making the platform better. And it's making the people that are on the platform have one more reason to stay on the platform and continue to be awesome. So, and the more YouTube is awesome, the better it is for everybody. Matt, you should name your beaver Wharf. I dig it. Thank you. So the merch shelf, more countries. Yay, merch shelf. Okay, next item, stories. Stories have a like feature on them now. Stories didn't have a like feature. So, see these things here? Stories. They didn't have likes before. Now, it's just a test, so the likes might not appear on every story. And when you do like it, for now, only the channel owner can see the likes. So these are just dipping their toes in the water there with that. So stories are going to have likes, and it's rolling out slowly as I've described. Someone asked the YouTube developers, and I love this, the channel membership requirements. So channel membership is like Patreon, but it's owned by YouTube. So it's a Patreon-like feature built into YouTube, and it's called memberships. Now, in order to have memberships, you needed to have 30,000 subscribers and be part of the partner program. So this is memberships here. So this is Nick Nimon's channel. And if I get my magnifier out, see the join button there? Join button. You click that and it will ask you if you want to join. And it's there's $4.99 a month. As of last week, channel owners can have multiple tiers up to $49 a month, $49.99 a month. But you click that, and then you will pay that amount a month to the channel owner. It'll come through in AdSense, and then when you're on his discussion, so if I go to his channel front page and go to, community, go to the community tab or discussion. See how he has photos? Well, he could have polls and he can shout out other channels. And sometimes they'll put photos in. I don't see any photos here from him. But some of these posts will be member-only posts. So that's memberships. The news item is 30,000 subs is the requirement now. It will go lower. So if you don't have 30,000 subs, you might be eligible for the new subscriber count. Now, here's the thing. There's no estimated time that this lower count will be ready, but it will happen at some indeterminate date in the future. People who are in the partner program with fewer than 30,000 subs are going to be eligible to turn on the membership feature, which is a Patreon, similar Patreon type product built into the YouTube system. Yay. And finally, while we're talking about the community tab, one of the recommendations to improve the community tab is better notifications. So, as a channel owner, you'll get little pings as to what's happened. Someone placed a comment or someone liked a video. You'll get those notifications. Well, with community posts, those notifications are very few in between or non-existent. So for comments on the community tab, you're going to start getting notified. And this is another thing that people don't really pay much attention to, or they presume, oh, YouTube has comments. Comments are the same everywhere. No, the comments on the community tab are different. It's like a different code base, but they're trying to bring parity to it. Isn't it kind of neat to think and better understand how the architecture of the website is built on? Because, YouTube is a website. So the comments aren't exactly the same right now if you're commenting on a community post versus a video. So they're trying to do that. Mr. Doughboy356 is here. Welcome, my friend, to All Things YouTube. You know me, I'm Matt Haas. Welcome back. All right. That's the news. The news of the week. Bada boom, bada bing. Take a drink here of my man crafting mug. We all know man crafting, right? If you want a mug like this, you can go to mancraftingtm.com and Mr. Chad Grossclaws will make you one. And when I say one, literally one or more. Most places can't do that few, but he'll do as few as one. Reach out. I'll be happy. Not a formal sponsor. I just dig it. Here's someone else who's not a formal sponsor. The Paulcast Patcast podcast. Yes, this is an audio podcast that doesn't exist. There are 0 episodes, and there's no way for you to learn anything more about this awesome podcast. But you can hope that one day it will exist. My friend Paul and my friend Pat are part of that. And I hope that becomes a reality. Is Anna B. Workshop here? Hi, Anna B. Welcome to All Things YouTube. Glad to have you here. As always. As always. Nice. Well, I'm going to get into a topic this week about how to get more views So that's going to be the top best podcast to exist. That's right, Al. He says best podcast to exist. It doesn't exist yet, but it is the best podcast that doesn't exist yet. I guarantee it. They're telling me in my ear it's the top non-bilingual maker podcast. Not only is it non-bilingual, it is non-existent. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I thought I was going to meet Pat. Now, I've met Paul, but I didn't meet Pat. And he RSVP'd to an event, and I went to the event, and he wasn't there. So I don't know if he just RSVP'd out of to support the event, so notices would go out and it would help the event, but he wasn't there, and I was heartbroken. Yeah, but hey, I will meet him soon, I am sure. He's from Canada. Canada! From the Great White North. All right, well, let's talk about ways to get more views on YouTube. All right, let me figure this out. So we are branding this thing down here. So the first item is to enable this watermark. And wouldn't you know it, I do not have this enabled on my All Things YouTube channel. What am I talking about? Let me show you. Let me go to youtube.com. Go to my other channel. If I can type. Okay, so you see this little thing in the corner there? That's the branding. Okay, so this exists on the video. Well, you have a couple different options of when it appears. I have it always on. And it's just a link. When you roll over it, it kind of gets a little brighter and pops out a subscribe button. And then you can click subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. It's a quick way to subscribe. And if you don't have that active, well, then that could be one subscribe that you might miss. This is how to make it active. You can choose an image. I don't have a 150 by 150 pixel image. Let me make one. Or maybe I can download one from the internet. Subscribe 150 by 150 water mark. Let's see if I can download one. Images. Needs to be a little tiny square. Nope. I don't have one. So let's just go ahead and make one, shall we? So I'm going to create a new thing. I want it RGB. I want 150 by 150 pixels. And there we go. And I'm going to maybe just make the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So this would be your logo, for example. Not your logo, but a very small representation of your logo. Now, you saw over here that this is just a white and black line art of my logo in that little corner. That's kind of what we're after there. And that actually has a black shadow and a white foreground. So if this is on something dark, you see the white. And if it's on something light, you'll see the dark. Let me see it. Like, there you go. Or I'm sorry, if it's, well, there was a shadow there. Doesn't quite look very good now. Well, maybe I could have done a little better on that. But okay, so let me just kind of show you how this works. So here I've got this god-awful, I shouldn't say god-awful, I have this awful looking image here. So I can save that as a transparent ping. Call it yucky.ping. Put it on my desktop. And then you can come back over to your dashboard, choose the image, go to desktop, yucky.ping. Oh, this is going to be awful. Okay. And I'll say, I like this one, entire video. See these options here? I think if you're going to do it the entire video, and then hit save. Now when I go to my video and watch it, it should have that watermark there. And people are probably going to be like, what the heck is that? Whoops, let me open this up in the play page. There it is. Oh gosh. Can you see it? Oh, yuck. Yuck, what have I done? But there it is. That wasn't there before. That's the watermark. And again, the whole point is you can click that and your little subscribe button will pop up there. So the tip is, if you don't have that done, do that. Yep. Man, I have my logo on all the time. Is it the same? Well, it sounds like it's the same. That was a question from Osprey Mama. Russ is here from Simply Wooden Creations. Hi, Mr. Russ Clarity. How are you, sir? Belated happy birthdays to Russ. That's right. He had a birthday last week, I think. Maybe a little bit more than a week ago. There you go. 1 year older. How do we stop it, Russ? Tell me. I'd like to just pause and just stay the same age. So do that. Get yourself a branding watermark and then have at it. And someone please remind me to get rid of the watermark that I have here, because it's pretty ugly looking. But that's what it is. Oh my goodness. Next thing. I've mentioned this before. Closed captioning. I am a big fan of adding closed captioning to your videos. If you come out here, let me show you my videos. Let me go to one of my so here I've got the closed captioning that I've built. So see, I have the closed captioning icon on the actual video itself, and you can enable it or disable it. That is so very important. And it's important for people who are hearing impaired. So one, of course, you want to do it for that reason. However, there's more reasons. People who aren't hearing impaired can use the closed captioning if they're in a noisy environment and they just want to play the video and read what's being spoken. You know, noisy subway, public transportation, work. So that's important. Also, people who have English as a second language can more easily follow along if they have good captions in there. So the deal is, if YouTube detects that you've added your own closed captioning, they will promote it more than someone who doesn't. That means if you have a video and one of your competitors, because there's 2 billion YouTube channels that aren't you, if one of those 2 billion YouTube channels has a video that YouTube thinks is equally as good as yours, and yours has closed captioning and your competitor doesn't, you're getting the view. Now, how much is this going to tip the scales? Probably not a lot, but it's seriously, all the big YouTubers that teach you how to be awesome on YouTube, all of them say, add captions. It helps. It helps with YouTube promoting your stuff. So go ahead and add them. How do you add them? A couple different ways. First, there's a service. You can pay a service for $1 a minute, and they'll add captions. Now, I don't know what the service is. You'll just have to Google it. But I know that there is a way to do it. I add my own captions. But let me show you how that works. So what you do is I'm going to edit a video. And I'm going to go to Advanced. And here's the default. See how it says automatic? So this is the automatic captioning. You can click that and edit in Classic. So it's going to pop out. See, there's a little pop out icon there. And now you're in a new tab with all of the classic garbage on the left and the right disappeared. So it's only the feature in the center. And then you can edit the default, and then I just start editing because I say hello. I like to do proper punctuation. So it's hello internet, full sentence, and correct the spelling of my last name. I'm Matt Haas, comma. This is, and All Things YouTube is a proper show, so I want capital letters, All Things YouTube. And on this video, I'm going to, so I will, then you can go through all of these and fix them all up. I'm just going to publish my edits. Now, that was a very poor job. I only fixed one small thing. And now, let me close the tab, and if I go back, then this one will have the formal captions in it. And since it has the formal captions, technically speaking, if YouTube thinks another video that is equally as good as this one should be shown to another user searching the system or browsing the system or being recommended videos on the system, they'll pick you over that other person. And if the viewer is a Spanish speaker with English as a second language, or French speaker with English as a second language, or anyone with English as a second language, definitely you'll get more views. So do that. Now, it might add half hour onto your production. And I know, how many hours do people edit videos? Why don't you put that in the chat if you want to. Tell me, on average, how long it takes you to edit a video. Well, you're going to put captions in. I mean, add another half hour or an hour to do it. But I do it. And it's better for everyone. It's better for the hearing impaired, or the hearing impaired, and it's better for your users, and you will get more promotion out of YouTube. So do that. Add captions. It's good. All right. Moving on with more tips on how to get more views. Oh, why don't we talk real quick about the All Things YouTube Facebook page and the All Things YouTube Facebook group. So definitely jump over there to the Facebook page, slap a like on that. That would be a good thing for you to do. I will start streaming in that area at some point in the future. And the Facebook group. Click the join button to the secret All Things YouTube Facebook group. You can get promotion for your videos there, and you can ask questions. And, I'm here once a week, but the group is there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So get in on that. They're both free. So that's there for you as well. I'm trying to build that up. Matt, since my channel is mostly nature, no talking, should I even bother to do that? No, if you don't speak, then don't put closed captioning. Closed captioning is for spoken words. So you're in the clear, Osprey Mama. Next item. The next item. Oh, OJ Woodworking Crafts. Hi, OJ Woodworking Crafts. I don't know if I said hi to you, but welcome to All Things YouTube. All right. Next item is groups. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So Let me show you this. All right. This is a process of analyzing different types of videos. Now, if your channel has one playlist or one type of content, this doesn't apply to you. But most people do. Like on All Things YouTube, I have tips and I have live streams. Two different types of content. So I can, the tip to grow, the tip to get more views is to use a feature called groups in the analytics. Analyze videos in that group and see which one is performing better. Let me show you what I mean. So this is a little bit of setup work and then some analysis over time. But the result of the analysis will tell you what type of content people are watching and engaging with most on your channel, and then make more of that content. So like if, let me go to my channel here. So I have, on All Things YouTube, I've got new features. So I have videos about new features, and I have videos on how to grow an audience, okay? So the new features I have a lot more of, but I have a few. So the grow the audience videos are typically longer on my channel. So these are 7, 9, almost 10 minutes. And then the more common ones are just quick 1 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So if I wanted to compare this group with that group, you can. So let me show you how to do that. It's not intuitive, but once you see it, it's intuitive. All right, so you start by going to analytics. Now I'm site-wide analytics. See my logo up here? So this isn't a video. This is just my site-wide analytics. So I want to come down to this See More link. Click that. And then you want to go all the way to the top. This is where people get messed up. They usually play with these tabs or fall into these links and get deeper dives into what makes up each one of these groupings. All good stuff. We've gone over that before, but you want to come up here and you want to go to groups. See how this drop-down menu? Anytime you see those little itty-bitty carrots, there's more goodness underneath those little turn-down carrots. I don't know what they're called. Crank down arrows? Who knows? And it gives you a couple defaults. It's all just video, but this is what you want, groups. So let's create a group. Click the button. I'm doing this live for you folks. Doing it live. What are you don't have analytics groups. Create one to get started. I know. I want to create one. Click the button. Why is it not letting me? Oh, come on. You see me clicking it. Is something happening? Not that. Not the chat. Bummer. Well, let me go back into it. I see a bunch of cowbells in the comments. Cowbells are fun. All right, go back to see more. And then groups, create group. It's not letting me do it. Isn't that crazy? I'm not giving up. I'm going to use a different browser. Switch to Firefox, youtube.com. Probably going to make me log in. Ugh. Sign in. No. I don't want that. It's my work sign in. Really? Ugh. All right, let's not do Firefox. We'll try Safari. How about that? My gosh. I gotta pull this out of my applications. See, when I'm on a Mac, I launch Safari and I download Chrome, and then I never go back to Safari ever again. The way I roll. I don't know what that is. Would you like Safari to keep your bookmarks? Yeah, don't do that. Stop it. All right. Why am I here? That's not what I want. Jeez. Okay. YouTube.com. One more time. Sign in. Don't go to my corporate screen. Yes, there we go. Two-factor. Who has two-factor turned on? All right. Oh, jeez. 51603. All right. Probably didn't need to do that. Whatever. Would you like to allow other macOS applications to use your Google account? Yeah, sure. Google requires complete. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, so let's try this again. So I'm going to go over to my All Things YouTube. And we're going to go into beta. I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. Videos. No. It need to be analytics site-wide. Okay, there I am. See more. I'm going to try this again. Groups. Are you kidding me? Is it trying to pop out? What is it doing? Top secret control panel. You deafen. Oh, that's not it. Maybe it's trying to like open something in a new tab. Show tab overview. Plus. Man. There must be something broken here, folks. I don't know why that's not letting me do that. Sorry about this. Jeez. You know what? Maybe I don't have enough content on this channel. Since I'm in Safari, let me go over to All Things YouTube, or to Awesome Wood Things. Maybe it'll let me do it there. Matt broke YouTube. I'm out of here. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the first time. Okay, so let's see if maybe it's a channel type thing. So let me try it over here on Awesome Wood Things. Take a bet. Yes or no? Do you think it's going to work? Yes or no, it won't work. Okay, analytics. Got 5 seconds. Use the rest as account. What makes you think I have his information? Create new group. This is, I think, letting me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that must have been, I don't know what that was, but okay. So I could do, let's see, I could do build videos. And I could say that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, this one, and that one. Okay, save that into this group. So I have build videos. Let's do another one. And I'll do one called shows. And I'll do this one and that one, So this was my old show, Woodworking Top Videos. All right, hit save. Now I've got 3 groups in there. All right, so I'll click shows. So now this is the group that I have. Let me get rid of my subscriber counter. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Left camera, big monitor, that one. Okay, I wanted to get rid of this garbage. Not garbage. Get rid of that stuff down there. Okay. Then you can compare. So see, I have a compare to up here. This is, thank you for waiting. This is actually really powerful stuff here. The compare to link. So what you'll do is you do compare to, and then you'll pick something else. So I did shows. Let's compare this to build videos. Oh, baby. Now look. See what I got going on here? Let me resize this a little bit so you can see it. There we go. So can you see the headers here? So these are my views of shows, and these are my views of build videos. But I'm at the 28-day. These are very old shows, so they're not getting much. They're not getting much views. Let's go lifetime. Oh, this is gonna make it work. Chug along, chug along, chug along. Oh, that can't be right. Let's do last year. Last one. Okay, so which is getting more traction for me? Shows at 92 views or build videos at 123,000 views for these 7 videos each. Watch time, subscribers. I'm getting way more subscribers from build videos than from the show videos. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm being told that this is lifetime, or this is 365 days, but shows are not. Is that the case? Oh, yeah, over here, maybe? I think this time span, I'm talking to the people on Discord. Oh, I see over here. Okay. Here we go. Now I gotcha. Lifetime. Okay, lifetime. Okay, now we're apples to apples. Oh, baby. Okay, so now look at it. So shows got me 29,000 views, and build videos got me 256,000 views. Minutes, subscribers, estimated revenue. All right, look at that. Now, this is what I'm saying. Never go on hunches. You don't need to go by gut feeling. This is the data. This is the actual data. That's how you make decisions. People have had similar questions like, Matt, when's the best time to publish a video? What day of the week? At what time? The data will tell you. You might need TubeBuddy or a third-party service, but yeah. So, yeah, wow, look at this graph. Look at the difference. You know, these are pulling in that type of the purple shows versus the green build videos. And these are only on these 7 that I picked there, but you can expand that out. Do this. Look, not everyone publishes just one type of video. If you have more than one type of video, build your groups there. See, it just took me, 5 minutes to set that up? Now I can check this over and over again and see what happens over time and make smart decisions. Rules, ? Says Driveway Workshop with Jim Shears. Don't know what you mean by that. Or you could do like I do and not follow the rules. Ha ha ha, says Brenda G's Designs. Brenda, she makes up her own rules. She has the thing where she'll publish her Heifer Haven good advice or series, free advice series. I'm sorry, free advice. She doesn't say it's good; it's free advice. But every time she gets 50 views, then she'll post another one. If she gets 50 views within 8 hours, boom, she posts another one. If it takes 2 days for her to get 50 views, boom. I'm like, you're the only one that's doing that. And she knows. And she don't care because she makes up her own rules. Oh, Mind Equals Blown, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on Brenda G's Designs. So do that. Do groups. Couple more tips here, then we're going to wrap this up. Ask people to subscribe. Ask them. Now, here's a power tip. Don't just say, subscribe to my channel. Tell them why they should subscribe. Subscribe to my channel because blah, blah, blah. Because you'll see me make awesome things out of wood. Subscribe to my channel because I'll teach you how to be awesome on All Things YouTube. Well, once it flips to All Things YouTube. Come on. Flip. No. There we go. All Things YouTube. Why can't that thing read my mind? That's the plugin I want. How do I download that? So, and then here's another thing. Sometimes it's not best to, right when the video gets started, to ask. As soon as your video starts, give them the reason why they're there. Get into your content a little bit, and then do the subscribe after you've given some value. That's kind of a good tip as well. Because you don't want someone to hit play and then all this marketing stuff hit them. Subscribe, ring the bell, blah, blah, blah. You haven't even showed me anything yet. You're telling me to do all this stuff. So, and then, tell them why. The last thing about more views is something just to improve your video. So when someone watches it, they'll watch more. Charisma. You need charisma on the camera. This is how you talk, your inflection, what you do with your hands. Are you clear? Charisma. Little tips, facial expressions, body movements, how you deliver, how loud things are, all of that. There's proven things to do to be more charismatic. There's a good YouTube channel called Charisma on Command. Charisma on Command. Look that up on YouTube. I don't know the channel owner, but I watch the stuff, and it teaches you a lot of good tips on communicating and having charisma. And it's just it's so relevant to making good videos, because you don't want to be dry and talk about the first topic and then talk about, oh my God, people are going to jump off. So there's proven techniques that you can learn how to be more charismatic, and that'll get people coming back. So those are your YouTube tips on ways to get more views here on the All Things YouTube show. Excellent. So what else is going on with everybody in the chat? Does anyone have any questions? Any questions for me? Again, here are ways you can support me. And I've set this up. This is actually kind of fun. My affiliate page I have my own Amazon area, amazon.com/shop/awesomewoodthings. And here I have bundled the items that I use in production every day. These are my lights. These lights are actually kind of cool. Check them out on the boom arm here. You can change the temperature. See how it's getting brighter? And so those things are awesome. $31. Best $31 you'll spend. Listen, people are like, Matt, what webcam are you using? Your stuff looks so good. It's so clean. I want that webcam. I'm like, dude, it's the lights. Go buy yourself a $35 light. your footage will look so much better. Yeah. And my Heil PR40 microphone. Love this thing. Oh, yeah. Love that. Other things here. Look, I got all this stuff right here. Here's my little Zoom microphone. This is for when I'm in the shop getting... and I finally got good with it and got a lapel mic for it. You can jack a lapel mic in here. And then this is how I record my audio. And then I line up the waveforms when I have a... off the... You know... this also comes with audio, but I ditched this audio because it's not as good. So I use the professional audio from here. Anyway, so this is... if you come here and you click around... I will get a small percentage of the sale. Same price to you, but a small percentage of the sale. And I also try and put an affiliate link in every video, at least on Awesome Wood Things I Do. Not so much on All Things YouTube, although I should. Someone's talking about the slap chop. Do they sell the slap chop on on Amazon? Slap chop. Oh, it came up. Oh, are these it? That it? I don't see the formal slap chop product unless I overlooked it. This is it, I think, or this is something similar. Slap, 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 slap. Oh, please say again the lifts YouTube use. Do Ray change colors? Artfully Yours with Diana. I'm not exactly sure what you're telling me or what you're asking me. The lights I use. Okay. Sorry, I think I got it now. Artfully Yours with Diana is a blind artist on YouTube. And I know she's using speech to text and sometimes doesn't get it. The lights. Sure, I'll show you the lights. No problem. They are called Supon LED L122 TRA CR195. And I'll put a link to them in the chat. I think I can do this. So here are the lights I use. Affiliate link. Yeah, there we go. I think that came through. Chat room, let me know if you see the link, because I don't know if sometimes YouTube will suppress that or not. But I think me as the channel owner, I can do that without it being censored. Yeah, see these lights, you can put them on your camera. They have a hot shoe thing for your camera, or you can just set them up. And see, yes, I have one on a boom arm here, but I also have another one on a tabletop a little tripod. Actually, this is like a selfie holder stick, but it's got like a little tripod mount. So I have one lower, and that one, and this isn't on high intensity. This is on 65. That one's on 100. That's farther away. But look, if I cover this up with this little hand towel here, see? So it's without, with, without. Doesn't look better? Looks a lot better, doesn't it? And I try and have it even. Now I would love for this to be lower, like that. Like that looks so much better to me because the shadows of my glasses are sort of falling behind the rims, but I get these green boxes. So I have to kind of raise this up, and then that lights the face, but now I've got the shadows on my cheeks here, which I don't like. But if I look up, then you can see you can see the reflection in my glasses. I'm just nothing I can do. And I try. I'm mindful of that because a lot of people, they'll do live streams like this, and you can like their eyes are all blown out because of the reflection of the monitor that they're looking into. And I try and find the sweet spot where you're not always looking at these green things. So I try not to look up too much. But yeah. And they dim. Yep, these are nice. They're awesome. They're best $35. Well, I guess $30 now. $30.99 I ever spent. And I'm buying a cool pad. So this is another thing. See, sometimes the things that are good you can't really see. I run this off a laptop, and I have a pedestal for it so it doesn't sit flat on the desk. So it's raised up off the desk so the air can go in. But now I got a cooling pad that you power it by USB, and it's got 5 fans on it. So it's going to blow cold air up into my laptop because I'm pushing, I think, 15.2% CPU usage on this live stream, which isn't a lot, but sometimes the fan kicks on. And when the fan kicks on, I think the mic can hear it very subtly. Tell me if you hear anything. Let me go the whole way silent. Maybe you can't hear that, but did you hear anything? I don't know, but hopefully background fan noise will be even further reduced. And if it makes no audible difference, the life of the laptop will last longer if it stays cool. So I bought one of them. So that's coming in the mail. And that's it. That is all things YouTube. Someone wanted to hear me play the piano. Maybe I'll play you out on the show with the piano if it's still on. I don't know if it's still on. Remember, keep the names coming for my stuffed plush beaver. He needs a name. All right. Jim Bashirs, thank you for playing along on the Discord. I appreciate that. Whoops, mind equals blown. Yeah, baby. I will leave it there. Next show is the 19th. So come back August 19th, 2019. There's the link. Click that link, go set reminder, and then come back. And if you want to plucky piano, if they want the piano. I'm getting requests for the piano. Okay, let me change the mic, kind of point it over towards the piano. Hopefully you can hear it. And here we go. All right, let's see if I get this right. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted. I'm going to switch this out. That was a different song. Okay, here we go. Stuffed plush beaver name. You don't really want me to go there, says Jim Dockrell. Come on now. So it goes something like that. I know. I'm not very good, but hey, I'm learning and it's fun. All right, we will leave it there, folks. Thank you for being awesome. Come back on the 19th. Go over to Brenda G's Designs on Thursday, the 15th. We'll be over there at 7 p.m. for both shows. And we will see you next time. Any questions, let me know. I'm easy to get a hold of on the interwebs. If you have a show topic suggestion, let me know. I'm easy to get a hold of on the interwebs. Join the Facebook group and the Facebook page. Those are free, great resources. And share them around. Invite other people too. They'll be glad you did. And getting better. Starting to get better. All right. We'll leave it there. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. Stay